Let's get Christine Wolf into the conversation here from Evanston. Christine?
Mr. President, prior to your taking office, I was never politically active, but since then it's been obvious to me that there is no dialogue out there to help our nation's children understand the economic situation that we are faced with. Children see and hear everything, and they see and hear far more than we even realize. They're also exposed to words and phrases like foreclosure and cutting back and crisis. I was raised in a generation in which discussions about financial matters were either taboo or the messages were confusing. Oftentimes, wealth equaled success. And I think we all know in this day and age that that's just simply not true. What I'm asking is what you would do to help create a new narrative for the children of our nation, to help them to understand and look ahead to life beyond this economic crisis that we're in.
Well, first of all, obviously I've got two girls at home, so I'm having to have conversations with them all the time about what's going on with the economy, and over the dinner table I try to explain to them what's happened. I think that one of the most important things I can do as president is just to remind this generation that, previous generations have had tougher times, whether it's my grandparents going through the Great Depression or some of the tough recessions that we went through in the 80s. We've always come out on top as long as we work together to solve some of these problems. And I think it's very important for all of us to remember that whatever the challenges that are out there, we can work through this. We still have the best universities on earth. We still have the best entrepreneurial spirit, some of the best business people on earth, the best workers on earth, the most productive. And so we're going to do fine if we make some good decisions. And what I'm trying to do for kids and everybody else is to remain hopeful about where we're going. This economy went through a real body blow, but it's improved. Now, more personally, one of the things that we want to do is to actually increase financial literacy among kids so that they have a better sense of making good choices. Actually, we have a whole panel that's working with the Department of Education and school districts so that some of the concepts that we're talking about don't seem so foreign, because part of what's important is empowering our kids to be smart consumers of financial information, so that when they're going out and taking a student loan, they have a sense, we call it know before you owe. If they're going out there to buy their first home, we want them to be well equipped to make good decisions and not just judge themselves on how much am I purchasing, but judging themselves on, am I making good decisions that will empower me so that I don't get into a debt trap, so that I'm not just being judged by how much I'm consuming, but rather how much I'm producing and how much I'm contributing to the overall society. So that's a conversation that on the one hand we can have as a country as a whole, but each of us as parents are also going to have to make sure that we're trying to instill those kinds of old-fashioned American values into our kids.
I appreciate that.
Thanks.